Osaka's known for a lot of things, but a cafe scene is not one of them. And if, like me, you need a coffee to start your day, this might put you in a bit of a pickle. But actually, Osaka does have an emerging cafe culture. The only question is, how do you know where to go? Now, I'm no coffee expert, but I do know who is. So today, we're going to go on a journey to find the best coffee in Osaka. But here's the twist. I haven't done any research. Where I'm going is a complete mystery. I'm going to let the baristas guide the way. We're going to start at a cafe recommended to us by a coffee enthusiast friend. And then once we drink the coffee there, we're going to ask the barista to recommend us another Osaka cafe. Then we're going to go there and repeat the process so we can create a chain of coffee shop recommendations from the experts themselves. Then at the end, we're going to pick our favorite cafe to crown it the best coffee shop in Osaka. Let's get started. So this place is Glitch in Osaka. It was recommended by our friend who works at a coffee roastery, I think, here in Osaka. The Glitch in Tokyo is pretty famous, but I didn't know they had one in Osaka, and I've been dying to try it, so I'm really happy that I came today. Do you guys have oat milk?
Oat milk?
Yeah.
We do, yes.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So it's gonna be latte.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get something nice with milk.
ボリビアゲーシャンですね。はい。今日使った豆の詳細のカードで、フレーバーやテイストが豆によってポイントが違います。見ながら後押します。
Peach, strawberry, hibiscus, bubblegum, juniper berry, smooth. It tastes like strawberry. It's a very fruity roast. I like it. I think you'll like it. The baristas are so knowledgeable. They speak English and Japanese. You say you want a latte, they're like, done, this is what I recommend, and then they let you smell the beans. That sounds so weird. And then they give you recommendations based on what you want, what your preferences are. I think they only do light roasts, but they're absolutely amazing. I had a oat milk latte that tasted like cake. Like the notes of strawberry and peach were just mind-blowing. I've never had such a delicious latte. It's crazy. It's so unique. Another good thing about this place is that it opens at 8 a.m. and a lot of the cafes here in Osaka, as well as in like most of Japan, don't open until like 10 or 11. So that's something really good about this place. The only catch here is that it's a little bit on the pricey side. Ooh. But yeah, we're gonna go ask the baristas what their recommendations are for cafes in Osaka and then go check those out. The coffees are so good.
Thank you.
Do you guys have, well, apart from here, do you guys have any like other favorite cafes that you really like in Osaka?
Osaka?
Yeah.
Mel Coffee. One is called Mel Coffee.
Oh, Mel Coffee.
MEL.
Yeah, I've heard about it. We've walked past, but we haven't gone.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that one's good.
To try. And also aoma. AOMA.
Oh, Alma, we heard about that
It's a
one.
small coffee shop too. It's good to try.
Yeah, thank you so much for your recommendations.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Australia. He's from Osaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's from Osaka.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Cheers. This is Glitch here. And just through those doors there, you've got a toilet. This place is Mel Coffee Roasters, which is one of the places recommended by the baristas at Glitch. We got here literally 2 minutes before it opened and people were already ordering, so they opened earlier and it's been busy the whole time. Unfortunately, they don't have like oat milk or soy milk or anything, so I'm gonna have a drip coffee and Kay's gonna have the latte. But I'm excited. They're super busy, so I don't know if I have enough time to ask them for a coffee recommendation. But here we go. Hopefully I don't fumble this. Thank you.
Your name?
Yes.
Yes, and a little bit sugar.
This is the latte.
Yes, latte and a single latte.
Awesome. Thank you. でこの辺のなんか他のカフェのおすすめありますか？
おすすめ、カフェ高村さん高村カフェ。
高村カフェ。そうね。
真逆で、
はい。
ここは小さいお店なんですけど、高村さんはものすごく大きくって
美味しいですか？
美味しい。青間さんとか青間コーヒーさんね。
青間もいいですか？
ちょっとあっち側なんです。
ありがとうございます。いただきます。This is the latte, so this is for you. And then this one is the coffee for me, the drip coffee. Medium dark. Interesting. Very different from Glitch, because obviously Glitch, we got a light one. This is a medium dark. This one was not as expensive. I think it was, for two of them, it was 2,000 yen. So I'm lactose intolerant, but I'm just gonna have a sip of this so I can try. It's not bad. It's hard to compare after Glitch, I think. But I think I would like maybe a little bit of a darker roast for this one. We found a little park near Mel Coffee Roasters, so we're just enjoying the amazing weather. It was good. It's a nice coffee, I have to say. I do want to go and try like different roasts and beans that they have. We also managed to ask the barista for some recommendations, and she was so lovely. She mentioned Aoma, which is a cafe that the baristas at Glitch also recommended. So I think that's the one I want to go check out next. So we've made it to Aoma Coffee. Unfortunately, they're sold out of oat milk. So we've got an espresso and a hot drip coffee. We chose their most popular beans, so excited to try. I'm a bit bummed out that I can't try a latte, but it means we just have to come back another time to try it again. It's really florally. It's a bit more sour than I'm used to for an espresso, but I like that it's a bit of a lighter roast to try the drip coffee. Oh wow, this is such a soft flavour. I'm not kidding, this drip coffee is freaking amazing. I'll take a photo of it and put it here so you guys can know, and it's affordable. Highly recommend this one. メルコーヒー結構できました。
あ、そうなんですね。
おすすめのカフェありますか？
ヤード。
ヤードですか？どこですか？
天王寺と大黒町にあります。
あ、2つ、2店舗。
天王寺の方がチョコレートが有名なカフェスタイルで、大黒町が焙煎所がある小さいカフェです。
ヤードですか？
行ってみてください。
ありがとうございます。ですかって聞いたら、私ホンドラスの方が好きって言って、でにおったらホンドラスめっちゃいい匂いあるからホンドラスにしてくれる。
好きなのですか？好きなのは今この着るのはホンジュラス。
ホンジュラス。これもいいですね。
結構ナッツ感のりオレンジ果実。
to Honduras. I got an oatmeal latte and then Kay got a Honduras roast recommended by the staff here, as well as a chocolate, it's called a tabekurabe plate, so you like compare two different types of chocolate, and we got a chocolate brownie, and the coffee tastes like velvet coffee, tastes like home. So good.
It's delicious.
This one is 68% cacao from Mexico with tasting notes of prune, cherry, and banana. That's very nice. I enjoy that. It kind of tastes like one of those, you know, when you have like raspberry or some kind of cherry in your chocolate, but like obviously a much more expensive and nicer version. All right, now we're going to do Brazil. 70% cacao. This has hints of Earl Grey, honey, and sweet. The Earl Grey is really strong with that one. Interesting. Which one do you like better? Amazonas, the Brazilian one. Did you like the Earl Grey hints? I think I prefer the Mexican one. I really like the berry flavor. Very tasty. This was a good find. It's really close to Tennoji Station and the Shinsekai, so highly recommend. This one's really good, especially for chocolate lovers.お姉さんのお好きなカフェありますか？
私は高村とかも行きます。
あ、高村。中崎町。
中崎じゃなくて、肥後橋です。めっちゃ大きいんですけど、もうローストマロです。
あ、そうなんですか。そこの何が美味しいですか？
芸者とかめっちゃ貴重な品種あるんで、それがぜひ飲んでください。ワンカップ500円飲めるんで。
あ、そうなんですか。
ぜひぜひ。
行ってみます。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。また。It's a huge warehouse with not just a cafe but a whole wine cellar, so you can buy your own wines and cheese as well. And because of that, this one's actually open a little bit later than most cafes here in Osaka. It's open until 7:30, and I think they said last order is at like 7, including the cafe, not just the wine bars, which is really nice to have that option. But like many other cafes, they only open at 11 a.m. But yeah, it gets quite busy here, even on a weekday, especially around lunchtime and like after work hours when people come by, buy some wine, etc. But it's a really nice place. We got a latte and a drip coffee. Unfortunately, they don't have oat milk, which is a bummer. So I had a drip coffee, which was pretty good. I'm obviously more of a latte person, but yeah, it's pretty good coffee. And it's just really spacious. It's like upstairs feels like you're like literally drinking coffee in a furniture store, which is so random. But no, it's a cool vibe. It's really spacious, which is pretty rare, I think, in Osaka. You've got big window seats and you've got outdoor seating, which again is really rare. So good place. Anyway, we're now going to go ask the barista what other cafes they recommend.
美味しかったです。
ありがとうございます。
他のおすすめのカフェありますか？
大阪ですか？
はい。
大阪だと有名なのはリロさん、リロ。
あ、リロですか？
ここから近いところだと東京の本店があるんですけど、グリッチコーヒー。
あ、グリッチですか？
大阪店が。
ありがとうございます。行ってきます。
はい。
行ってみてみます。ありがとうございます。
Flavor profiles, more beans. Yes. We're gonna get this one. Okay. Full body sauce. Drip coffee profile, and then on the back and then this is the barista profile. Okay, we finally made it to LiLo Coffee, which was recommended by the barista at Takamura, and it's actually been recommended by a few other baristas before that as well.
LiLo-san, LiLo Coffee.
LiLo? We finally made it. It's very busy here. We've come at 4 p.m. hoping that it would be a little bit quieter because there's always a line here. And again, there's a line. It's very popular. It's quite nice. The staff are really knowledgeable and there's a beautiful sheet about the info of all the different types of beans that you can get. Drip coffees, you can get a whole range, and then even with the latte, you can get like 3 different types. We got an oat milk latte. This one is with like, it's called like the espresso bean. It's supposed to have like hints of chocolate. It's a very tasty latte. And then we got a drip coffee. We chose the bean had like low acidity and a full body, and it's pretty good. It's not my favorite. I'm definitely more of a light roast person anyway, but the latte is really good. The one really good thing about this place is it's open till 11 p.m. So it's open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. I do wish it was open in the mornings as well. I don't know where people go for like morning coffees in Osaka. If you want to go to the toilet at LiLo, you have to follow these instructions. The staff will give you this when you want to go to the toilet.
おすすめのカフェありますか？
大阪の
大阪の、はい。
アオマさん、ヤードさん、
はい
高村さん、はい、私です。
ありがとうございます。
I was actually so surprised that we reached saturation after 6 cafes. That's not to say that other great cafes don't exist in Osaka. I know they do. And if you do have any that you recommend, chuck them down in the comments. But if it's one of the ones we went to, let us know what your favorite roast is. But yeah, now it's time for us to pick our favorite coffee shop from the ones we went to. But before I do that, 2 things. First, all of the cafes were amazing. The quality of the beans, the service of the staff were phenomenal. So if you go to any of them, you're going to have an amazing time. Second, there's actually been one coffee shop that the baristas at every single cafe we've been to have mentioned. And I think that one might be my favorite one as well. Can you guess which one it is? Aoma coffee really surprised me. It was probably some of the best drip coffee I've ever had. But I really wanted to try that oat milk latte.
そうまたおすすめバリスタさんに聞いたらアオマがいいって言ったんです。リロのスタッフにも聞いたらアオマさん。 てかもうおすすめされたカフェ全部聞いたら、もうどのスタッフも青まで出てきたんですよ。だからもう
ございます。So nice. Oh my god. I actually prefer the iced one. It brings out the flowing. It's an Ethiopian rose latte. Look at this cup. By the way, there is also a toilet here. I think that's awesome. All 6 of the cafes were amazing, but Alma takes the cake. For those that are interested, I'm going to go through a list of the pros and cons of each cafe. I'll also put a map up of all of them at the end. Also, there's a link in the description below to a guide of all the Osaka cafes from this video and for a previous one, so you can go check that out and save it if you want. It's completely free. Glitch was probably the best quality-wise. They have some really rare and specialty beans there. The vibes were really cool. They had like the record player and the really antique furniture going, so it was a bit of a vibe. Also, it opens at 8 AM, which is really nice. You don't really have many cafes open around Osaka at that time. You normally have to go to like Starbucks or some other chain. So that was really good. The downside is that the prices are quite steep. You can obviously pick the beans. They range in price from about 800 yen all the way to 5,000. So you don't have to spend as much as we did on a latte. Or you can spend more if you want to. And the staff are really knowledgeable, so they can totally help you pick the beans that you want. That's probably one of the best lattes I've ever had. It was delicious. But I think because of the price, it's not somewhere that I could go regularly. And that's probably why it's not my number one. Milk coffee was tasty, but the space was just really cramped. Like, it's busy all the time and it's at a kind of an awkward place. So you're kind of lining up onto the road with cars passing by. Takamura, the coffee was good, and I loved that it was 500 yen a cup. That was awesome. No matter what beans you get, that was awesome. And the space was pretty large, which is rare in Osaka. So that was really good. Also, Mel Coffee and Takamura didn't have milk alternatives, so unfortunately they lose points for that in my eyes. I really liked LiLo's coffee. They had like a range of beans to choose from, and they had like a nice sheet with all the pictures of all the beans and like flavor profiles. It was just really easy to digest. The staff were also super lovely. Again, the downside was just that it was a bit cramped and it was really in a really like busy and overwhelming area, so you can't really relax as much as you want to drink the coffee. But apart from that, it is a really good coffee there. Yard Coffee was really good. I really enjoyed that place, and the chocolate was really good as well at the Tennoji location where we went to. And I loved that it had a little courtyard. It just gave such like Sunday morning chill vibes. It was a really pleasant experience. It's in a bit more of a residential area, but it's still like really close to Tennoji station, so it's very much downtown, so location is good too. And obviously aoma was my favorite. I don't really have any cons about this one, to be honest. It was all pros. The coffee was amazing, the staff are knowledgeable, the place is not busy, it's in a good location, there's a bathroom, and when we went back for the oat milk latte, it was delicious. I actually really enjoyed the iced oat milk latte this time. I know they rotate the beans, but the one we had an Ethiopian roast. It was freaking delicious. I actually loved it. So yeah, aoma won my heart. But yeah, I'll put a map up of where all the cafes are located in Osaka relative to each other. So definitely go check them out. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and if you watched all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. And definitely let us know if you do go to any of the cafes and what your thoughts were. Anyway, see you next time. Love you, bye.
大阪一番青馬、京都はどうなのかな。
京都のカフェ、